I usually start a video saying the name or names of the areas I completed in the previous video. But well, I didn't complete this place, so I guess I won't do that this time. I don't know why it became a regular thing. At first it was just... I genuinely didn't know what to call an area, and I wanted to give some description of what happens in each video. Then it just sort of became a thing. This is take 2 of the garden because I couldn't rail grind to save my life. Since this fruit is pretty easy to reach, you can assume that this fish is going to be more of a pain to catch. Last time it landed right here where I'm standing, and when I ran up to it, it just zoomed up there. Wonder if I can... Almost. Oh, and after zooming up there, it went on the rail, doubled back into me, and I caught it. No problem. The fish are quite silly sometimes. One of the reasons I'm doing a second take of this is if I perform well in this video, this will almost certainly be the penultimate video. And the next one, I'll have everything and I'll go through that gate at last. Go get that fruit, because I did forget that there are 2 blue fish in the water. I thought there was just one. But aren't I moving away from the fruit now? What am I doing? Star of Providence has been really great. I realize if I'm gonna do 1 run per video, the videos will be long, but I'm fine with that. It was over there, right? Yeah. As I'm recording this, part 2 of Into Oblivion is being uploaded. I was gonna record a whole lot more, but it didn't work out quite the way I thought it would. So maybe I will be recording only 1 video ahead of the upload schedule. I don't plan on uploading more than once a day. Of the same series anyway. I did upload this and that. Is there another way up? Or... well, you can get up here. Huh. Wait a minute, I didn't go up here. I didn't go up here last take. And possibly not ever. I didn't think there was a part of this game that I hadn't been to. Yeah, I really don't remember this. So, even on my first playthrough, I ignored this passage and I just got the fruit? What? That's bizarre. I'm usually quite attentive. What does coming up here even do? Not an awful lot, really. Okay, I do know where to go. I was just fascinated by that. Not quite like that. I didn't point out in the fling course, but one of the fling points was walled off by a bunch of these pots, and in here it's very difficult and eventually kind of impossible to navigate through. Unless, of course, I managed to do it this time. Okay, I guess technically you don't have to break any pots, but breaking them there is probably a good idea. The pots, I don't know if I ever said this, but the pots, you can't land on or jump off of them. They just physically block you. Which to me says that the developers were really careful to preserve the integrity of their platforming. They never wanted one random out-of-place prop to be used to circumvent a platforming section. At least that's how I interpret that. Yeah, I thought I went in here from some alternate way, but I thought, no. There's only one door into this section. So I guess this place is symmetrical, but I don't... Maybe I'm missing something about the other interior like this. Rail grind into wall run, wall jump. Rail grind again. I don't think another scenario like that pops up elsewhere. What a view. And a golden fish. This area is so big that if I didn't know this was a... Bingo. If I didn't know this was a 3D platformer, I would imagine some kind of big fight, maybe a boss fight happening up here, especially after all of that climbing. I just gotta take it in, I'm sorry. Though I think there might have been something hidden around here. Now that I drop down, I'll have to rail grind back up, but I want to be thorough, because I'm not certain if there were any coins up here. And the last thing I'd want to do, even with all the shortcuts, is to climb all the way back up to the top of this place. Oh, there's one of these torches below here, and those are the particles coming off of it. That's somewhat funny. Yeah, I think there's nothing up here. I think I've actually done it. But I still fear that that's wrong. I'm very doubtful. One last look on the opposite side, and I'll say it's fine. More time to soak in the atmosphere, especially at night. I think it's because the top is so big that I assume there has to be something more than the golden fish. But no. Okay, enough fooling around. Yeah, this is kind of short. So, now that I've completed Garden Temple, there you have it. There's one last place with one last fish. I have sort of a plan for the final video, and that plan would go a bit smoother if I got the last of the collectibles now. And also be the moment of truth when I turn in all the fish and see just how much I may have missed. Was this it? Yes, it's kind of isolated from the other areas, so it makes sense that I forgot about it. Has a checkpoint and everything. And there's the last fish. That wall run is kind of intense. Where are you headed, you slippery little... That's what I was betting on. Excellent. Oh, another thing I missed the first time. That's so sneaky. And if you're chasing the fish, you have even less time to pay attention to that. I guess you can try to cut it off with this tightrope. Uh-huh. Oh. Depth perception is a bit of a problem for me. What? Wait. Right. Almost. I love that they put that up there. Yeah, this area is just on the edge of the map, isn't it? Good enough. It's also a small enough area that I kind of forget about it. There's those coins, the coins below. Which I think are tucked away just enough that I'll do the full platforming from here. Not quite. Wait, that's a thorny bush, right? That'll hurt me. Not that I need any help with that. Really? In this place, at least it doesn't really matter. It's one of the most lenient deaths possible. I'm just really terrible at this in particular, I guess. Sort of at the mercy of the snapping there. But maybe there's a better way. Okay, you have to get up there. And this was right. This is pretty cool, actually. Longest series of wall jumps in the game. Now when it comes to getting up top, I don't recall exactly. Now, that's not going to do anything other than make me fall yet again. I think I need to look above. This'll make sense. Yeah, I just need to double back and keep going up. So, like, this? Yeah. guess I'll say it now since... Well... I already said Garden Temple's name, so... The only name I found for this is Seesaw, which I guess is sort of a defining feature of this place. It's gonna be so satisfying to turn in all the fish. This is pretty much the victory lap. That was incredibly stupid of me. To be fair, that sludge doesn't appear anywhere else. Maybe like one other place. I'm just gonna touch the checkpoint real quick. Here we go. There isn't an inventory for your fish in Tacklebox. I assume that might be a thing in the main game. Oh, that is magnificent. It's so much it lags the game. I should have figured. What was it? 696? Okay then. I guess I have one last job in the final video then. I'll get to show off the radar and maybe elaborate on the expectations I have for the main game and how the radar ties into what I want with like no detailed map and the compass. But I won't get ahead of myself. Thank you for watching.